Hello, I'm HQ of HQ Reacts. If you find yourself here and you're not subscribed, please like, share, and subscribe. If you find me on other social media platforms, please follow me, like, share, and subscribe. We are trying to get to 5,000 subscribers. So, you can catch me on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Hey, HQ, or a petty politic, depending on which channel you're watching. I ran across this garbage yesterday. And apparently, the agricultural secretary made some kind of announcement saying, well, if we don't have any people to work in the farms, we can get just the Medicaid people to, those people who need jobs, Bum Keisha. Bum Keisha can come work on the farm. We can build a whole shelter, a whole house for her and the kids. They can live on the farm and do all the pick the cotton and strawberries and all that good stuff. While we're deporting hundreds of thousands of people out of the country who do vital and productive jobs for us. Oh, those are the jobs they were talking about, the black job. But they ain't telling us black people to do them jobs. They telling y'all MAGA people, y'all can do them jobs because most of y'all MAGA people own their Medicaid. You know that 70% of the white people own Medicaid and Medicare, right? You do know that, right? So they want y'all to get on the farm. They want y'all to get on the farm. These are the black jobs y'all was talking about.
Out here making America great again, one cotton boll at a time. These guys are working hard. Ugh. So how does it feel to finally have your job back, buddy?
Honestly, I'd rather just have my stimulus check.
Y'all better eat it. Ever since we deported the Latinos, I've been stuck making on tamales from YouTube.
You put ketchup on the beans?
That's what she gets for voting with her feelings instead of her taste buds.
Deporting immigrants, but they're the ones who pick the fruits and vegetables upon which the Florida economy depends. But I have a solution. We're changing the law so children can go to work in the fields. That's the end of an empire. That's what happens. And no one says boo. 14-year-olds will now be eligible to work until I think 9 at night. I mean, all kinds of things that the law forbade for children before. We're going to have child labor, and it's going to be good because you see, you can pay the children as little as you got away with paying those immigrants. Jesus Christ. How many symptoms do you want to see before you go to the doctor? How many things are you going to face before you realize you got a different problem than the one you thought you had?
We need the real workers back.
I know, I'm so lazy.
Trump, bring them back. We'll pay double.
I don't understand, MAGA. Why aren't you guys in these fields in Florida? It's super weird. You guys need to get in these fields. This is your dream, not ours, MAGA. Get in these fields and pick the food. I'm so confused where you all are at. You guys are, and believe me, I've done the research. You're all not college educated. This is where you guys should be at. You said a job is a job. That's what you guys said. You said that immigrants were taking our jobs. So you guys need to get in these fields and pick the damn fruit and vegetables. You wanted this. Where are you at? I don't understand why you guys aren't picking all the fruit in the fields. Get in there and get our food.
Oh, MAGA, you're in trouble. Apparently there's a shortage of workers on the farm. But don't worry, MAGA. Brooke Collins, who heads agriculture, says that she has a solution. Seems like Trump and Brooke Collins have put their heads together and come up with a solution to solve the problem on the farms losing workers. Let's watch the video and see what Brooke Collins has to say to solve this issue.
For enough There will be no amnesty. The mass deportations continue, but in a strategic way, and we move the workforce towards automation and 100% American participation, which again, with 34 million people, able-bodied adults on Medicaid, we should be able to do that fairly quickly. Thank you.
Did you hear that, MAGA? They're saying if you're able-bodied and on Medicaid, you are going to work in the fields. MAGA, this is where it hits you. You're going to work in the fields. And you're going to see what it's like for these undocumented immigrants to come to America and work a hard day's labor in the American fields. Get ready to pack up Mima and Pop-Pop and put them on a bus and send them to the fields, MAGA. That's what you voted for, and that's what you deserve. Tell me what you guys think about this in the comments. Have a day.
There is a wild, radical shifting narrative relative to this mass deportation effort in the country. Who is going to fill the void of employment left? Who is going to correct the damage done by removing millions of people who do jobs in America that Americans do not largely want to do? Last week, when Donald Trump toured his concentration camp in Florida, Alligator Alcatraz, whatever gross, disgusting, kitschy little name they gave it, he announced that we're going to leave some of these migrants unmolested by the government. They can continue to work, but they will be the responsibility of their new owners, the farmers. So we're ushering in the United States a new age of slavery. Even if you want to be the most fair and charitable to this argument, it's indentured servitude. Ugh. But calling farmers the owners of other human beings is just gross. And then today, Brooke Rollins, the agriculture secretary, talked about how we're going to transition from that mode to actually having people in nursing homes, I guess, Medicaid recipients, actually working on those farms. It's not enough to have slavery in place. We want to put sick and poor and desperate people to work picking the crops that no other Americans want to do.
Well, already the crops are rotting in the fields in California. In Kern County, California, the largest agricultural county in the largest agricultural state in the country, immigrants are terrified to go to work since a series of border patrol raids have been going around and rounding up anyone even remotely suspected of being a farm worker, meaning anyone who looks Hispanic. By the way, in a county that is 56% Hispanic. This is the county that grows all of our fruits, all of our grapes for wine, nuts, almonds for almond milk, you name it. And there is no one to work the fields, and immigrants are now staying home, leaving the fields to go untended. If you thought food was too expensive, wait until you realize who grows our food. What on earth is wrong with Republicans? They're saying that 75% of immigrants have been staying home since these raids, terrified to go to work growing the food.
Oh, it's been 5 minutes and my back's fucked.
It's lunch, man. I can't feel my spine, bro.
Ain't no damn way I'm doing this all day, brother.
Trees are rotting, and the farmer's out there by himself picking. Never seen this shit before.
Dear MAGA, you screamed that they were taking your jobs. And now, you are deporting them in masses. Farmers across America are waiting for you to take back your job. Without you, production of food in this country will come to an ultimate standstill. Your families will starve, crops will waste away, and America will become scarce for food. America is waiting for you to take back those jobs, MAGA. You'll work 10 or more hours a day, seasonally, for 40% less than the national average. There's no benefits, PTO, and you get paid based on the work you produce because these are the same conditions these migrant workers had to work under. These are the jobs you screamed were yours, so take it, MAGA. Take back your jobs. America is counting on you. Apply today at your local farms.
Well, well, well. It turns out when you chant, deport them, deport them, deport them all, get them up out of here at rallies and cheer for buses full of immigrants to be shipped out, somebody still has to harvest the food, clean the meat plants, keep prices low at the grocery store. Who knew? Apparently not the folks yelling America first, while forgetting that America hasn't voluntarily picked its own lettuce in 5 decades. Now we're facing a labor shortage in the very fields that keep our kitchens stocked. And suddenly the same people who demanded the deportations are looking real surprised that the crops didn't magically harvest themselves. But don't worry, the agricultural secretary has a solution. She says the people on food stamps and Medicaid should just go to work in the fields. That's right. Grandma on blood pressure medicine. Toss her a sun hat and get her ass out there with a hoe. Single mom with 2 jobs in EBT, give her a 3rd job in the cabbage patch. See, it's poetic. You wanted folks off government handouts, the entitlement programs, they so entitled. Cool. Now they can handpick your dinner. And thanks to that big, beautiful bill, a bunch of older Americans just lost their health care. So now, in order to afford their insulin and arthritis medicine, guess who's going to be out in the strawberry patches at sunrise? Grandma. It's funny in a tragic, weird, ironic way. The very policies that were supposed to put America back to work are now just putting sick, elderly, and poor Americans out in the fields like it's the 1920s. So congratulations, MAGA. You didn't just reap what you sowed. You literally have to reap what you sow. With your own 2 hands under the hot, burning sun. Because your anti-immigrant policies just gave your tomatoes a labor crisis. Hope y'all are ready to trade in the red hats for the wide-brimmed ones to block out the sun. The harvest waits for no one. Good luck.